the mobile telephony started in India in 1995, and the private service providers came and they started providing service. And at that time, Government of India itself was one of the service provider, rather licensee. So there was a requirement of an independent regulator which will be working in a transparent, non-discriminatory, unbiased manner. And that's why TRAI was created. And the mandate given to TRAI, as you know, is to facilitate the growth of the telecommunication within India, and at the same time to protect the interests of the consumers. This is the overall, the pseudo-legal structure under which TRAI is working. And this consumer outreach program, basically, if you attend this kind of programs, you will start appreciating the roles played by the central government and the state government as well. Although I mentioned that it is the job, primarily the job of central government, but without the help of state government, nowadays, this is a physical, like railways, telecommunication also is a physical media. Although it is wireless, but ultimately you require towers, and if it is a wire line, you need to lay down the fibers, wires. So without the help of state government, like railways, it is not like external affairs, a subject matter which purely dealt by the central government. Here, a major portion, is done by the state government also.
So there are total 70 lakh telecom subscribers in Nagaland with tele density of 75. Although the tele density of all India is 84, but we are 75. Broadband subscribers are around 16 lakh. However, as far as internet density is concerned, we are having a good position. In India it is 66, whereas in Nagaland it is 70. So in this aspect they are doing good. We are having total towers of 2100 around, and you see that one tower consists of many base transfer stations, because in one tower there will be more service providers. So we call it BTSs. So there are around 6,000 BTSs in Nagaland. And to give if some BTS is connected through optical fiber cable, so definitely the speed and all the connectivity is improved. So about 40% of BTSs are connected on OFC, and we are having this plan to connect more and more. All of you, we are very concerned about 5G services. So it has been rolled out last year, and out of 16 districts, of 12 districts in Nagaland are having 5G services with around 663 BTSs. As far as now, there is craze of optical fiber connections, which is called FTTH. So in 6 district headquarters, the services are available. As far as coverage of services are concerned, so there are 1535 villages in Nagaland as per RGI data. So 77 villages are having mobile coverage and 76 are having 4G coverage.
So 15 of them will be commissioned. Then in addition to this 4G saturation project, there is another program which is BSNL led itself. It's called the Phase 9.2. In that again we are going to roll out 160 plus towers, most of them in the urban centers of Nagaland. So with the help of the indigenous technology developed by the TCS and Tejas consortium, there will be a rollout of 4G by BSNL, and this 4G will be having the capability to upgrade to 5G itself. Remember one thing, that for all these communication, though the last mile being the wireless part, when you take out your handset, this handset is not connected to anything to a wire. Very importantly, the signal which is coming out from the tower to your handset, this tower needs to be connected, very well connected. And for that, no guest media as that of optical fiber. So in this particular thing, somehow Nagaland is lagging. I mean, all TSPs put together, we have not been able to give OFC to all the district headquarters in Nagaland. So a lot of work is required in this particular field. We are working very, very closely. In fact, in my first, that was probably my first week or so, when we met the Chief Secretary of the Nagaland State government. And I'm very, very thankful to him. I mean, the kind of interventions which we have got from him and which we have got from Mr. Shahab here is wonderful. Because of which, the issue which we used to get, for example, in acquiring of the sites, these 328 were to be acquired. And there were some challenges, Nagaland has some specific, issues as far as the land usage is concerned. But the intervention of the state government at the topmost levels helped us to acquire all 328 sites. I think it's the only state in the entire Northeast wherein 100% sites are acquired and not a single site is on hold.
Technology brings us the convenience, but at the same time challenges also, challenges of fraud and all. True, government is equally concerned about that and working on countering this fraud and all. So for that, for the convenience of citizens, Department of Telecom has launched a portal called Sanchar Sathi portal. So it's a combined portal for anything. Citizens are required to just log into Sanchar Sathi portal and do various activities. There are so many other modules which are functional. Like if you lost your handset and all, you can just report there. You can block your handset there. And if you get it back, you can again reactivate it. This is one module. Other module is just to know about how many number of connections are in your name. Because sometimes we don't know. In our name there are 5 connections, 50 connections, 100 connections. You are not aware. Using your fake identity, the fraudsters are taking fraudulent connections. So using this portal, you can just find out how many numbers are working in your name. If it's in your this thing, it's fine. If you say that it's not in my connection, then you can block it. You can report that.
Undoubtedly, all of us know that these are the social assets. English speaking, as rightly said in the beginning, highly beautiful, but we want to make it more beautiful by giving them the better connectivity, because they are looking forward to innovate, to participate in the economy by actively engaging with various activities. Because recently government of Nagaland also proposed a new project, that is the IT hub in Chumukadima district, Dimapur, in the plain area. That is basically for a place of IT hub, where any students or entrepreneur, anyone can come and they can do the innovation. They can do a lot of activity, economic activity. For all this connectivity or all related services is must. So the Nagaland, the greatest asset is the social capital. So for that, each and every citizen is eagerly looking. So we need to cover a lot of miles, because as I said in the beginning, most of our children, they are the first generation, they are the one getting education, or the first generation getting education.
On behalf of all the participants here, I would like to express our sincere thanks and gratitude to Telecom Regulatory Authority of India for coming all the way to the state of Nagaland to organize this consumer outreach program. And as it is the people, the state are literacy-wise, the literacy rate is quite high in the state, but we are also quite ignorant about all this telecom-related services and these activities. And so we are really grateful that you have come forward to highlight all these things and educate our people, especially our dear students, so that they will be equipped with this knowledge and they can become better citizens. And I would like to request all the participants to be patient, listen carefully, and try to get something so that we all become better citizens and will be able to contribute to the society in the days to come. Thank you very much for
The towers, the electricity connections, ROW, and we hope that the same type of cooperation will be available in future also, so that the telecom facilities may get extended and all the district headquarters, at least the district headquarters, are connected on the optical fiber cable, whether it is laid underground or it is laid overhead. Even the Power Grid Corporation, they laid the optical fiber cable in their neutral conductor, and those cables are also taken on lease. The National Highway Authority of India and CPWD have already been given directions from the DOT headquarters to lay the pipe, optical fiber pipe on the center wards, so that that pipe is not damaged by anybody and the optical fiber cable can be laid. And that fibers can be used for the smart cameras on the highways, smart traffic lights, and so many other purposes. And even for the that fiber can be used by the telecom service providers for the mobile BTS. So at least every district is required to be connected on optical fiber cables, so that the reliable and high-speed internet facility is available to the masses, to everybody. Only then we can create the smart applications, smart infrastructure in various verticals, whether it is the education or it is the healthcare, like if we can have the smart devices.
What is the object of the TRAI? To maintain the telecom growth and protection the customer or consumer through a regulatory design. Function to function, recommendatory and regulatory. Recommendatory functions: when the new service provider required in respect of time, what are the license condition, telecom service provider providing their services to you, what are their license condition, that recommendation is done by TRAI.
And then you're giving some money. So initially the idea is to lure you in, right, to reel you in. So what happens is, initially they are giving you some sort of incentives. So that's how people are, they build a trust on the customer, and they are enticed to invest more amount into the scam, and that's how eventually they get scammed. Then lottery scams, I'm sure everyone here has gotten a message where your phone number is won this much amount, this much amount. So that's the scam. And e-commerce scams, you have your fake shopping apps, normally on Instagram and Facebook. We have so many shopping apps where shopping pages are, where they are offering like lucrative, unbelievable discounts and latest products, especially phones and cosmetics and shoes like that. And once you pay the amount, the product is never delivered to you.